Leicester City are the fairy tale story of football, not just English football, but football for the 21st century. By now, we already know everything that happened, but the thing that I'm very happy with Leicester is they have stuck around as a decent team in the Premier League ever since. There's been some highs and lows, but it looks like Leicester have stabled out towards becoming a top quality English side. And many people thought this season could be the one where Leicester cemented themselves as a regular top 4 team. But so far this season, that has not been the case. Leicester have had a less than ideal start to the Premier League season. And today we are giving the boot to Brendan Rodgers and reinstating Claudio Ranieri 2.0. In fact, I'm not even going to say it's Claudio Ranieri because Mr. Rebuild is just a different level. Ranieri might have led the Foxes to a Premier League title, but we're here today to lead the Foxes to a Champions League title. As today, we rebuild Leicester City. Also, I have no idea what's going on with my face cam right now, but I look like Casper the Friendly Ghost. I am bright. Betcha Casper doesn't have a skin fade this fresh though. Ooh! The objective of this series is to take a team to Champions League glory. All games barring the Champions League final will be simulated. The jump-in feature cannot be used during simulations. And a warning, don't get butthurt if I sell your favorite player. So here's a look at the Leicester starting 11 we have been given for season number 1. I have converted to a 4-2-2-2 formation, but my first piece of business, I think, is to bring in a new top quality attacking midfielder to go alongside James Maddison. I'm going to put Tielemans down to the centre defensive midfield spot and look to loan out Samare. Might even go for a new left back, maybe a new centre back. Time will tell. One thing I know though is I want to keep Jamie Vardy and Kasper Schmeichel in the side for as long as possible. And the addition of a new attacking midfielder has come to life as Julian Brandt is the first signing in the Mr. Rebuild era at Leicester City, signing the German for 35.9 mil. I need to turn this light. Let me see if this light makes things a little bit better. Turn that off there. Does that make me look a little bit better? Nah, now it's just too dark. You know what? I honestly might keep it like this. At least you can tell that I'm not pale. And if Julian Brandt was the first addition to the side here, Johnny Evans is the first departure from this Leicester side, off to Roma for 10.5 mil. I'm also going to send the Croatian defender Filip Benkovic off on a season-long loan move to Granada. And Mark Albrighton, a bit of a hero here at Leicester City, but Albrighton is off to Leverkusen. Like I said, I like to say don't get butthurt if I sell your favorite player, but there is not a chance I am selling Jamie Vardy or Kasper Schmeichel, although it might make sense financially, because they're probably going to decrease very quickly. There is not a chance I do it. I think I would dislike the video if I sold both of them. I was debating whether we gave Justin the starting left back spot for the season, but I have decided against it as we bring in Pervis Ustapanan, the Ecuadorian left back, is joining us here from the Yellow Submarine in Villarreal. Meanwhile, Kelechi Iheanacho is off to AC Milan on a season-long loan. Look, I said at the start of the season I wanted to give Samare a season-long loan move. There wasn't any offers in except from Manchester City. I don't know if he's going to get any game time at Manchester City, but as long as he gets some growth, then I'm happy. The clean out at the King Power continues though, as Ayoze Perez is off to Arsenal and Daniel Amati, the Ghanaian centre half, is off to Lille. Luke Thomas is a little bit of a wonder kid here in this Leicester City, one of the best wonder kids we really have. Luke Thomas, we're going to send him on loan. It's taken a while. I've accepted a lot of offers for this man, but Danny Ward is finally out of the club and off to Wolverhampton. Meanwhile, Mendy is off to Valencia for £4.45 million, and that is the opening transfer window done and dusted here at the King Power Stadium. 2 massive additions to the starting lineup in Julian Brandt and Estupinan, but we sold a lot of players. A lot of players out of the club. The clean out has been significant, and hopefully it is worthwhile. Because I mean, now look at this starting 11. The thing I want for this season, as Jamie Vardy's already gone down in overall, the thing I want for this season is Champions League qualification. And I want players like Fofana and Patson Daka to get some serious growth under their belts, both in the high 70s. I want both of them edging on the 80s, if not higher. Currently sitting in 3rd position here on the 1st of January. And the good thing is, not only are we in 3rd, we are only 2 points off Liverpool, who are top of the table. Can we make the Leicester miracle repeat here in season number 1. So I'm going to look to get some business done here in the January transfer window. Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall is off to Ajax on a season or a short season-long loan. All right, hear me out. This might become a controversial transfer, but I have decided to sell Ricardo Pereira. We have a decent amount of money right now. I was looking at the squad and I was like, besides the striker and goalkeeper role, really the right back is the position where we can get the most bang for our buck in terms of transfer. Pereira, according to FIFA, has hit his ceiling. He's not going to go any higher than 84. So I thought, let's use our budget and get a big time right back in that can serve us for the remainder of the rebuild. I've actually decided to be a lot more conscientious and sensible with my transfer here. I was debating going in for somebody like Trent Alexander-Arnold, but I realized we didn't have the funds for it. I've signed Wan-Bissaka too many times this year. I was like, okay, let's go for Reece James. Reece James has sick growth. He is absolutely killing it for Chelsea this season. Reece James joining us here at Leicester City for £40.6 million. I'm actually going to try going a little bit wild in this transfer window. We've made the signing at the right back position, but we are going to sell Ryan Bertrand here to Burnley. And in another move that you guys might see to be a little bit controversial, I feel like I'm selling everybody to Manchester City here. But Soyuncu, the Turkish defender, is headed to Manchester City for £24.5 million. And in response, we make the quality signing in the defense here. Another Englishman into the back line, trying to get a full English back line really going on here. But it is Joe Gomez joining us for £58.8 million from Liverpool. Unable to win a Premier League title here in season number 1, but we have held on by 3 points to finish above Tottenham and get a Premier League title. Liverpool just went to another level in that second half of the season. My bloody God. Meanwhile, at the other end of the spectrum, it is Leeds United, Southampton, and Burnley all getting relegated. We do add some silverware to the trophy cabinet as we win the Community Shield, just like Leicester did at the start of the season. So I might not even have to change the club trophy honours counter at this point, because technically they already won the Community Shield this season, which is a trophy they already had in their trophy cabinet, if that makes sense. So it's no surprise to see Liverpool winning the FA Cup. I'm more surprised that it was Millwall that they beat in the final, and Millwall took them to a penalty shootout. Fair play, Millwall. But a trophy we officially can add to the counter is the Carabao Cup this season, as we take down Tottenham to win the Carabao Cup on penalties. Bayern Munich have taken down Ajax of all sides to win the Champions League. One of our guys, Dewsbury-Hall, wasn't he on loan at Ajax? One of our loanee players made it to the Champions League final. What? Juventus winning the Europa League. We actually were eliminated, unfortunately, to Sevilla in the round of 16. Mate, Jamie Vardy is aging like fine wine. Despite going down 2 overall this season, Jamie Vardy has scored himself 38 goals and picked up 10 assists in the process. That is absolutely sensational. But that is our first season in charge of the Foxes. It's gone to plan. We've qualified for Champions League football, but we need to continue making massive changes in season number 2. We're back in the Champions League with Leicester City, so we had to come out with an absolute statement signing here to kick off season number 2. That man is going to be Lautaro Martinez. The Argentinian striker is leaving Inter Milan and joining us here for £90 million. God bless the status of contract expires in 12 months. Bargain bin stuff. So we go from the high of a £90 million signing to not so much a low, but the mediocrity of a £10 million departure in Yannick Vestergaard, who's off to Dortmund. And in a search of getting some finances into the club, I have decided to sell Kelechi Iheanacho, the Nigerian striker. I really like the fact we sold him to Real Betis just because of the green and white colour. And Wesley Fofana, don't worry, I haven't sold him, but I am going to send him to Tottenham on a season-long loan. Same deal here with Patson Daka. Again, I don't know if he's going to get any game time, but I'm going to send him to Liverpool on a season-long loan. Mate, what have EA done to Victor Lindelof with this new profile pitch, with this new star head? They have done My boy Victor absolutely dirty here. They caught him mid-sneeze or something. So I want to give us a squad that has the best chance possible of having a run in the Champions League this season. Mainly for the fact that I want Schmeichel and Vardy to be key parts of it. But Nicolas Süle is going to join us here, signing on and becoming a key part of the defense for £66.1 million from Manchester United. Meanwhile, Dennis Pratt, the German or no, Belgian, I should know that, I'm half German. What am I talking about? But Dennis Pratt is off to Leverkusen. So there we go, lads. It continues to all be happening in this season. Martinez and Süle into the club. A whole array of players out of the club, both permanently and on loan. But all I know is I'm excited for Season 2. Look at this team right now, ladies and gentlemen. This team is destined for greatness. If we can keep Schmeichel and Vardy's descent a little bit, like if we can keep them up around the 83 mark for as long as possible, this could be a fun season. But we are in the Group D of the Champions League this season and have been drawn alongside Napoli, Spartak Moscow and Rangers. So Rangers and Spartak Moscow were no problem for us this season. Napoli top of the group, but we still put in a great effort, finishing second on 13 points. And that means in the round of 16, we've actually been given, I wouldn't say it's an easy opportunity, but it's definitely a lot better than versing the likes of Bayern Munich or Man City or Barcelona. We have been drawn up against AS Monaco. Whilst finishing in the top 4 and qualifying for Champions League football every season is the goal here with the Foxes, I want to put us to the next level. I want to win another Premier League title with Leicester. That is the goal. 4 points off it. We're 9 points safe in the Premier League top 4 as well, so really need to push for a title this season. And I want to give us the firepower to not only qualify for top 4, but also go deep in the Champions League. There is no reason why we can't win the Champions League this season. I have decided, since we aren't playing a formation that requires left mids or right mids, to sell Harvey Barnes. I didn't want to do this, but I have decided to sell James Maddison. James Maddison is off to Real Madrid for £39.7 million. If you guys know what I'm doing right now, you'll be very excited. I am cleaning out the squad in order to make a world-class signing to get us up to that next level. Timothy Castagne also out of the club. James Justin off to Lazio for £17.2 million. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. It is the signing of Sir Philip Foden III. I don't know if he's the third, but Phil Foden is joining us here for £117 million from Manchester City. We've sold enough players to Man City in this rebuild so far. It's about time we get one back, and we are getting a good one. Alright, Champions League knockout round time, ladies and gentlemen. We are versing AS Monaco here. Need to get ourselves deep in the Champions League this season. We've spent the big bucks, so we expect big results in reply. Here we're going to go, though, at home at the King Power Stadium for the first leg against the French outfit. We're going to simulate it here, and we pick ourselves up a 2-1 win. Not the best, not the worst, but it's a result in a lead nonetheless. Okay, that hurts. That really does hurt. Yuri Tielemans, his season is over with a broken tibia, and that wouldn't tickle either. That would be painful. It's painful for me in the heart. That would be painful in his bloody leg, to say the least. So no Yuri Tielemans here for the second leg is a big upset for us. But at least we have Samare that can come in the starting 11. We do have a narrow 2-1 advantage here against AS Monaco. So we need to be on top of our game for this second leg away in the tax-free haven. As we're going to get into it here against Monaco. The scoreline is a 3-1 win. 5-2 in aggregate, and we are through to the Champions League quarters. So it is now quarterfinal time, and we are officially mixing with the big boys. We have got Juventus here in the quarterfinals. At home once again for the first leg here. Again, I want a big result. I want plenty of goals and a clean sheet for this first leg here against Juventus. No Tielemans, so Samari is going to get plenty of game time this season. Let's stop stuffing around. Let's get right into it here against the old lady from Turin. Simming the first leg, and it's this. So we scored a lot of goals, but we didn't keep a clean sheet, quite obviously. 3 goals apiece here in the Champions League first leg of the quarterfinals. Everything to play for as we travel to Turin. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Our biggest test so far in charge of Leicester City Champions League quarterfinals. Second leg as we are taking on Juventus. need to come out of the gates here and get ourselves through to a Champions League semi-final run. Is this the end of our run? We simulate and we win on penalties. The first leg was a 0-0 draw. This first leg was a 3-3 draw. All action. And here in the second leg, it is 0-0 with a penalty shootout, deciding that we are headed to the Champions League semi-finals. The fairy tale run is well and truly on. Oh, this is a big challenge. James Maddison, please do not come back and haunt your former side. For the third time in these Champions League knockout rounds, we start off as the home team. We are at the King Power here. Deepest run in Leicester City club history in the Champions League semi-final time. 2 big performances away from a Champions League final against either Liverpool or Manchester City. Let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. Come out of the gates absolutely firing. The scoreline against Madrid is a 4-2 loss. Oh, that hurts. Alright. It would have been a lot more comfortable if bloody Rodrigo didn't get that goal in the 86th minute. We're going to have to step it up in the second leg at the Santiago Bernabeu. It wasn't James Maddison putting us to the sword in the first leg as much as it was Diogo Jota, but we are here at the Santiago Bernabeu for the second leg against Real Madrid. A 4-2 deficit to overturn. We need Vardy. We need Martinez. We need Phil Foden to score some goals. Ali, 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 yo. Come on, Foden, score a goal. Ali, 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 yo. Come on, Foden, score a goal. Ali, Ali, Ali. 2-1 loss. Bloody hell, I was hoping my chant got us over the line. Your eardrums are probably burst right now. My microphone's so cooked lately, but we're out of the Champions League in the semi-finals. Remember that big speech I gave on the 1st of January about how we need to push from 4th and win a Premier League title? Well, that didn't happen. We finished 10 points behind Manchester City, who win the league. But at least we're back in the Champions League again next season. We were so far ahead of the rest of the pack though. Chelsea and Everton 13 points behind. Norwich, Bournemouth and Sheffield United have been relegated. Brighton have taken down Wolverhampton to win the FA Cup. Meanwhile, we can't go back to back in the Carabao Cup as Man United take down Palace. That makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Real Madrid have won the Champions League. Meanwhile, PSV Eindhoven have won the Europa League over Leipzig. I don't know what Atletico Madrid are doing in the Conference League, but they've emerged as winners. What a first season this was though from Lautaro Martinez. Couldn't bang as many goals as Jamie Vardy did last year, but still that is an impressive stat sheet. 30 goals, 15 assists. Jamie Vardy, despite playing half the games this year, managed to get himself 10 goals next to his name as well, which is good to see. I thought we were so close to the finish line. We were so close to the Champions League final this year. That has to be the expectation for Season 3. A Premier League title, a Champions League title, and every other title we can get our hands on. As much as I want Kasper Schmeichel and Jamie Vardy to be key areas of this Champions League run that we'll eventually have, I think it's now time where we can shift them to the bench and start to think about bringing through some new quality talent, because otherwise it's just going to hamstring us if we have like 81 rated players in the starting 11. So I have decided to bring Andre Onana into the side. It's good to see the Cameroonian goalkeeper added back into FIFA after being taken off for the start of the year following his suspension, but he's back in the game and back into our hearts, and most importantly, back into our squad. I'm also going to bring a former Leicester City player back to the club. I wanted to upgrade on Estepanan and bring in Ben Chilwell, the former Leicester City man coming across from Chelsea for 66.8 mil. I did not expect this to happen, but I have decided to sell Julian Brandt. £115 million is a price tag I could not refuse for a 67 million valued player. 86 rated, 27 years of age. A bit of a gun, but it gives us the opportunity now to just go in for somebody next level. I bet you were expecting Brandt's replacement, weren't ya? Well, it's not happening yet, but it is Callum Wright leaving the club. But there it is, ladies and gentlemen. We bring in the Norwegian attacking midfielder, Martin Ødegaard from Arsenal. £125 million spent. So we only lost £10 million really following the Brandt transfer. We get somebody 2 years younger, 1 overall higher, and better potential. It's a win-win for me. Martin Ødegaard, welcome to the King Power Stadium. Also, I am very glad that I sent Patson Daka out on loan to Liverpool last year. My man went up 4 overall and is now 85 overall. So he's the perfect man to come in and start ahead of Jamie Vardy, if you ask me. Gonna look to make some pretty big additions to the bench, however. Lorenzo Pellegrini is gonna join us here as a backup attacking midfield option. £49.4 million to Roma. And that is going to conclude what has been an absolutely insane transfer window. Big money being thrown around all across the shop and turning us from a semi-final destruction side to a team that could hopefully be doing the destruction to another team. Champions League contenders, most definitely. This is how the starting 11 and the bench is looking. I mean, you can tell now, the two of the three weakest links on our bench are Kasper Schmeichel and Jamie Vardy. I have no objection to having them as backups on the bench and reserves, but it's getting to the point where it would just be selfish to the overall of the squad if I had them as starters. So, I mean, Phil Foden up to an 89 and Didi up to an 89. Tielemans fully healed from his broken tibia injury. The team's looking saucy. Absolutely saucy. We've been drawn into a somewhat difficult group here. Atalanta, PSV, CSK, and Moscow. But it's a group that, honestly, like, let's be real, we should be getting out of this group. Atalanta may be our toughest opposition, but let's just simulate and find out if we're back to the round of 16 in 3, 2, 1. Bro, what is it with us in not being able to top a group? We still have a respectable Champions League group stage campaign, but we are second in the group and finish behind Atalanta. And in the round of 16, we are facing the runners-up, I think it was from last year's Europa League, or was it the year before? Anyways, it's RB Leipzig. I want a damn Premier League title. Give it to me. Give it to me! We have had a very tame January transfer window. I was considering getting a backup striker, but I thought, let's give Jamie Vardy the honours. So we're going to get right into the Champions League knockout rounds, back in a familiar position. But we need to set ourselves up here in the first leg at home, taking on Leipzig. Let's get into it. We're going to simulate the first leg at the King Power, and it is absolute destruction. 3-0 there. Patson Daka, unlucky not to get himself a hat-trick, but we have 3-0 up against Leipzig. Surely we are headed to the quarterfinals. I'm not even going to stuff around, lads. I'm going to get right into it, simulating against RB Leipzig, and we actually lose the second leg here, but it's okay because that first leg set us up so well. We head through to the quarterfinals, 4-2 on aggregate. Okay, so it is another trip to Germany here in the Champions League quarterfinals, from Leipzig to Dortmund, as we of course are facing Borussia Dortmund in the Champions League quarterfinals. Another 3-0 result in the first leg would just be absolutely incredible if we're able to do it, but we're going to get into the Champions League quarterfinals. Need to come out of the gates firing, need to keep a clean sheet, need to get 25,000 goals on the board. We're going to simulate it here against Dortmund, and the scoreline is a 2-2 draw. It is not as comfortable as we would have hoped, not as comfortable as the Leipzig legs, but we're still alive and kicking. Second leg here in the quarterfinals, Champions League semi-final spot on the line. Everything hangs in the balance. We need Patson Daka. We need Lautaro Martinez. We need Erdegaard. We need all of these killers to prove why they are killers. Champions League quarterfinals, 2-2 draw. Second leg. We're through! And we're back to the Champions League semi-finals for a second successive season. Taking down Borussia Dortmund 4-3 on aggregate. Let's go! Look, if I'm being honest, I would have rather get Hoffenheim, but it is all to play for here as we face Barcelona. Last year, we lost to the Madrid side, the white side of El Clasico. This year, we take on the blue and red/purple side of the El Clasico for a spot in the Champions League final. Not gonna lie, I am bricking it a little bit. This is where we fell down last season, lads. I would be absolutely heartbroken if we were to go out in these semi-finals for a second successive year. Taking on Barcelona here in the first leg, and the scoreline is a 1-1 draw. Ben Chilwell, our signing, has a 90th minute heroics. 90th minute heroics there at the Camp Nou, keeping us alive. His former Chelsea teammate in Jorginho scoring the goal there for Barcelona. So again, everything hangs in the balance heading into leg 2. Deep breath, ladies and gentlemen. Manifesting a Leicester City Champions League final appearance, needing the win here at the King Power Stadium. We have been strong at the King Power throughout this rebuild so far, but we need it to continue. We need a big result for a spot in the Champions League final. Leicester City are headed there. Let's go. 2-0. Patson Daka. Ben Chilwell again. Chilwell, the absolute GOAT. No suspensions and no injuries that I can see. Hopefully we're headed into the Champions League final to face, fingers and toes across, Hoffenheim with a 3-1 aggregate lead. The dream of versing Hoffenheim is not to be, but we are versing Manchester United in an all-English Champions League final. Taking a look around the grounds, Atletico Madrid are winning everything that isn't the Champions League. They've won the Europa League now against Manchester City. And it is Nice getting a pretty nice result there against Everton. So close, but yet so far. 2 points behind both Liverpool and Manchester United as we finish third in the Premier League this season. Why could we not have just got one more win? One more win. Burnley, Fulham, and Millwall have had a pretty good episode, but they've only won 3 games and have been relegated. For them to even get to the Premier League is fair play. Spurs have taken down Blackburn to get the FA Cup to their name, and it is Liverpool winning the Carabao Cup. So now, ladies in time, it is time for look. Did I say ladies in time? It's time for us to take a look, ladies and gentlemen, at the squad report as we get ahead of the Champions League final. It's kind of worrying me that I can't even string a sentence together, let alone, if I can't get a sentence together, how am I expected to win a Champions League final against Manchester United? Lord have mercy on my soul. I'm about to bust, but we're going to get into the Champions League final with an absolute ripper of a squad. The dream would be it's 0-0. Jamie Vardy comes off the bench in the 90th minute and scores a winner, an absolute bullet of a winner. That is the dream. That is what I'm manifesting. But end of the day, I just want us to get a Champions League title next to our name. Leicester City have done it. The Foxes have done it as Premier League champions. They've won just about every other trophy in football, really. But we want the Champions League. We want a Champions League final. It is now time to show why Mr. Rebuild gets paid the big bucks. Mr. Rebuild, Leicester City, Champions League final against Manchester United. Off we go. We're here for a day in the promised land, lads. Wembley Stadium is the location. Champions League final time. Let's get this bread, baby. Get something going here. Get some quick passing. That's good. We've put them out in position. Make the run down the side there. There we go. I thought he wasn't going to make it, Erdegaard. What can we do here, though? No, there we go. Go Martinez. Martinez, what a save. Oh, we're not going to get the follow-up. Manchester United on the attack there. That's a beautiful ball there to Jadon Sancho. We've cut down the shooting opportunities. They put that one in the middle there. It comes out. No, not Cristiano Ronaldo. Not Christy. Oh my God, I thought he scored that. How has he missed that? Come on, just defend. Manchester United have been super strong here. They go out there to Jadon Sancho. No shooting opportunities. No shooting opportunities. They go there, playing it around beautifully. Ball in the middle. What is that defending? But what is that? That's a great save from Andre Onana. Haha, he got sacked. Got to defend the corner though here. They're going to be looking for Cristiano Ronaldo. They get it to... What? Hold on to it. Oh my God. Do not concede here. Last play of the half, surely. Just get that one away. Do not let them get the shot off. They get the shot off. It's gone in, but the referee blew the halftime whistle. Lol. Come on. Yes, good overlapping run. Oh, I thought we weren't going to get that ball off there, but Phil Foden looking for support. I might just have the shot here with Foden, which we're going to do. Can we get the follow-up? Erdegaard on the attack. Going there. That's such a bad pass, though, Jared. Can we put the pressure on them and get something in response here? That is a great interception from Reece James. Reece James. Patson Daka. Patson Daka. Daka! Let's go! What a spin, what a turn, and Patson Daka is going to give us the lead here in the Champions League final. Yes, good interception there from Ndidi, the captain. Chilwell going there, Daka, beautiful passing, here we go, it's Isles for the taking, Patson Daka, and it's been saved. Cannot allow Manchester United to get back into this one. Cristiano Ronaldo going back there too, whoever that was. But Onana has been on one today. Come on, just win the ball here. Get the goal. Martinez. Do not yet win that one. No, Griezmann wins it. There's 2 minutes of stoppage time. Do not let them get anything on the counter here. I'm sliding everywhere. Griezmann's just wasting. Griezmann wasted it. You're an absolute mug, Antoine Griezmann. And we narrowly escape with the Champions League title win here, lads. That is the Leicester City rebuild done and dusted. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe down below if you are new around here. I will see you for the next one very soon. It has been a relieved JarradHD here. I am out. Peace.